Hey friends. When I was in college, I had this friend named Melissa, and she was from the Midwest. And her mom, Brenda, I think that was her name, would come and visit and leave Melissa with all these delicious foods. She'd do a grocery store run, but then she'd also whip up a ton of stuff and leave it in Melissa's fridge and freezer so she could eat on it after Brenda had gone. And one of the things that she would leave in the freezer were these tiny cheese covered sandwiches. I didn't know what they were called. Melissa didn't know what they were called. She just knew her mom had been making them her whole life. And it wasn't, and I was obsessed. I was obsessed with these little sandwiches. We would pull however many, they're real little, and we would pull however many we wanted out of the freezer and put them on a cookie sheet and in the oven for like 20 minutes. And they would come out brown and bubbly, and they were just addictive. They were so good. And it wasn't until many years later that I found out that those were called cheese dreams and was like a really common like 70s appetizer. And so guess what we're making today? We're making cheese dreams. I love making cheese dreams during the holidays because again, I can make a batch. I can do just like Brenda. I can stick it in the freezer. And then when I know I have people coming over, I can pull out however many I need, pop them in the oven for 15, 20 minutes, and they're warm and bubbly and delicious and perfect. So I'm so excited to share this recipe with you. It is literally a recipe that I've loved since, well, I guess like 25 years. I was in college 96 to 2000. So somewhere in there, I fell in love with cheese dreams, and I've been in love with them ever since. So let's make them. So I've already taken a loaf of Pepperidge Farm thin white bread and cut each piece into quarters. So I've got lots of little pieces of bread. That'll be the size of our little sandwich. And now we have to make our cheese filling. So I've got 2 sticks of softened butter. That's what we're going to start with. We're going to add 2 cups shredded cheese, cheddar, and we're going to mix this together really well. Now to our butter and cheese mixture, we're going to add 1 egg. And mix again. Now we add a 1/4 cup heavy cream, a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/2 teaspoon mustard powder, a few shakes of hot sauce, and 2 teaspoons Worcestershire. Now we're going to get this all beat up. Okay, our cheese mixture is ready. It looks amazing. I'm going to get cleaned up, and then we're going to start assembling our cheese dreams. Okay, it's time to assemble our cheese dreams. Grab a piece of bread, spread some of the cheese on it, a pretty thin layer. Top it with another piece of bread. Spread the cheese on top of that. And then you're also going to spread the cheese along the sides. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just want there to be some cheese and butter on the edges. And then we'll just put it right on our cookie sheet. You need to put it on a cookie sheet whether you're going to bake them right away or not. Or put them into a container where they can lay flat, and then you can put parchment paper down and do a second layer. That way they don't all stick together. All right, I'm going to work my way through this loaf of bread, and then we'll be ready to put them in the oven, and I cannot wait for y'all to see how they turn out. Okay, we've got our tray of cheese dreams all ready for the oven. So we're going to put them in a 375-degree oven for 15 to 20 minutes until they're golden bubbly. I can't wait to try them. Cheese dreams are out of the oven. They look absolutely phenom. I am obsessed. I am so excited. They smell so good. They look so good. I know they're going to taste so good. They're so hot. Cooper, I gave one to Cooper and he won't eat it because he said it's screaming hot. But I'm not afraid of it. I love it so much. I know I can handle it. We got to taste it. See how the bread gets brown on the bottom? That butter and that cheese just soaks through both layers of the bread, and it just comes out creamy and crispy and buttery and just perfection. To die for good. Cooper's off camera making fun of everything I say and do, but he cannot dampen my spirits because I have cheese dreams, and that's all I need in the world. You have to make these. You have to try them. They're so easy, as you saw. It just takes a while to assemble them. 15 minutes in the oven and they are done. You can freeze them, pull them out when you have company coming. They are the perfect bite. They're so, so, so yummy. All that stuff that you put in with the cheese gives it such an amazing depth of flavor. It is way more than just a little cheese sandwich. It is a cheese sandwich times a million. It is the stuff dreams are made of. They don't call them cheese dreams for nothing. They have been good since like the 70s, and they are still good, and you got to try them. All right. Love y'all. See you tomorrow.